Hello, everyone. Tanya Clarke-Marinelli here, joined by Jessica Dumas of Prime Image Life Coaching. And I'm really excited because last week we had Kelly Porath on the live interview, and she shared all of her successes and experience with saying yes to the program and then experiencing things happen in her business and in her life as a result. So today, this little lady here, Jessica Dumas, is experiencing some major successes, and I'm like, you need to get on with me because there's a few people on the fence about signing up for the program, and I know that they need to hear right from the horse's mouth what is happening in the program. So how are you today before we even start?
I am great. I'm great. I just feel good today.
Good. That's awesome.
How are you?
What's that?
Oh, frozen.
Am I frozen?
Are you there?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I can see you. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead? I want to hear your journey into the Invest in Yourself course. And then I want to hear your experience. You know, you had a few experiences there, and then it was like, whoa, back up. Look what's happening. Look at what's happening. So why don't you just begin where you feel like you should begin?
Sure. So I'm a certified life coach, and I've been a life coach for 3.5 years, maybe something like that. And so often I would do it part-time, have a couple of clients on the side of doing whatever it is that I'm doing. And most recently, the last few months, I decided I want to do it full time. And I felt like it was really just time for me to do that. And I knew something else was going to happen. I didn't know what it was going to be. And so we met probably in the summer last year.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a lot of similarities just in our journeys,
Mm-hmm.
young single moms and that sort of thing. And so I know that I naturally felt drawn to you and just what you're doing, just your energy. And so that was kind of on the side. And then we got together, and it was just lots of really good connection. And so when I decided to go full time on my own, it's hard as an entrepreneur to be doing that all by yourself. And so I was excited to see, okay, I like what Tanya's doing. I didn't even know about your online stuff, but I just knew there's a reason for us to be connecting.
Mm-hmm.
And so, excuse me, I should brought some water. So we went out, and we were both just connecting and talking about different interests that we had that we wanted to connect with. My Indigenous insight, so more work that I've developed in that area, and I wanted to work alone as an entrepreneur, but I needed to connect with someone on that same level, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And I immediately felt like I knew that we had that. And of course, as a life coach, I it's still hard with money, but I know the value of it. So I know I'm not going to hesitate to make that step. I'm going to take that step because I know it's valuable. But of course, it's important to identify, what you're looking for, and is that the right person, right? And I really felt like that was. And I know that I made the investment to work with you before I even knew about what the online stuff was. So I was like, okay, sure, I'm going to give this a shot and see where it goes.
Yeah.
And then it was then that I decided, okay, I'm going to create an online program. I'm doing life coaching. I like that you were so open and just like, here's the material. What do you need? What do you want to do? Mm-hmm. How can I help? Yeah. And then being open to the mastermind groups and the community of everybody else who's doing this, again, on the same level, the same mentality, the same emotional connection, the same spiritual level. And again, that was something for me, because I always kind of struggle with the words to describe it, because I'm a very spiritual person, but I guess I kind of hesitate saying that word because people think religion, right? And it's
Yeah.
not religion, but I'm very much led by my intuition, by my spirit, and I knew that you had that too. So that's what I wanted to connect with. You know, that's
Yeah.
what I needed. And then throughout the process of being part of the program so far, to me, that's one of the biggest values. Like there's definitely a few, but that's one of the biggest ones is saying, okay, I have an idea, or I'm feeling down, or, you know, you have that challenge, and you have Tanya and other groups to reach out to for that support and that empowerment. And it's like a slingshot. It really is, having that opportunity to connect with other people that are in that same realm. It's really amazing.
Yeah, and that's the power of a mastermind to begin with, right? The power of a mastermind is just literally combining like minds together and making something the best that it can be, because we don't know what we don't know, and we don't have all the answers. There wouldn't be 8 billion people on the planet if we did, right? The collaboration is absolutely key. And that's one thing that is sometimes tough for people to grasp. But then that Kelly said the same thing last week, was that, oh my gosh, I'm around a bunch of other entrepreneurs, spiritual entrepreneurs, and
people who get me.
Yeah, because we're a breed, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, not everybody gets it.
So what I would say to anyone who's sort of, you know, on the fence of deciding, do I want to work with Tanya? I would say, what are you doing now? You know, if what you're doing now is not working, you need to have a coach. You need to have someone who's done that. And you, I'm sure, have worked with hundreds of people. I don't even know how many people at this point. But you know what you're doing. You're so open with anything. Here's my materials. Here's my advice. This is exactly what I would do. Like, you're so open. And it's really taught me to be more authentic. And the other thing that the program has really taught me is, like, I've always wanted to do video blogs. Some of his friends know I've been talking about that for freaking years. And I don't know. I was shy. I was nervous. My heart would be pounding. And now I'm doing it. And it was from that encouragement, from acknowledging and having that accountability to a coach to say, this is what I want to do. And then Tanya saying, okay, I'm going to text you every day. Is that what you want? Do you want that accountability? How can I help you? And then just making it happen.
Yeah. So you were holding yourself accountable by showing up. And then just one second. Could you excuse me for a minute? I got a few more minutes, Luca. No, excuse me. He's writing me notes.
My kids do that too.
I'm like, sorry, where was I now? Yes. So you hold yourself accountable by showing up, right? Saying yes to you, knowing your worth, making that financial investment. So you have no choice but to succeed. And then I ask you, how can I help you hold yourself accountable? And I still have the reminder in my phone. Message Jessica every single day. Did you do the live stream yet? And then I didn't have to message you anymore because they just started coming and coming and coming. So you did that. So that's one of the big successes. And I have a presentation tomorrow with, and I'm sharing about online marketing and the mindset behind it. And just for everybody out there, doing these videos, there's a lot of inner work that you got to do. You think it's easy. You think there's no fear. But once you put that camera up, you're going to uncover a lot of fears. And it's really nice, right? It's really nice to skyrocket that success, having a mentor who's completely the fears, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So any more successes that you want to share with everybody?
Sorry, I was kind of skipping out. I missed the question.
Any more successes that you want to share with anyone?
Sure, I'm trying to figure out the wording for this one.
Okay.
So in my business, you know, I feel like, and I'm always that way anyway, developing something new, right, and promoting it that way. But since I've started, and what's the date today? February 25th.
It
I've
is.
I've made $12,500,
What?
and
In 1 month?
yeah, in one
That
month.
is.
And there were days, and so that, like, when I look at it now, it's like, yeah, of course I did that. Why not, right? But there was a day a month ago or so, I sat with Tanya, and I'm just like, oh my God, I need to do this. How am I going to do this? And the response that I got was, this is doable, right? And I'll never forget that, because every time now, and see, and that's again the bonus of coaching, is having someone that believes in you, that's going to make you believe in yourself, right? You invested in this, you're going to do this. And to have those words, this is doable, right? And so anytime I think about, can I really do that, it's like, yeah, this is doable, right? Like, of course
Yeah.
I do. Look what I can do. And it's not the end of February, right? Like, it's
Exactly. And you've been a rock star.
and but yeah, thank you very much. Involved in the community and helped me. I don't even want to think of the day that I don't have you and the crew to say, hey, you guys, this is what's going on in my head. Like, I need to be open. I need to have that push, and I need that accountability and that belief, like all of it. Yeah. Completely valuable.
Exactly. So you guys have the vision. All of you entrepreneurs have the vision. And I just kind of step in and give you all the templates, help you structure it, get your systems in place so it's flowing so you can actually manage all of the successes that are coming in. And I totally see you doing that. And it's amazing. I'm so excited. And you only signed up like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was the end of December, and just so everybody else knows, I didn't have a lot of money, but this was something that I was like, I know I need this. I'm not going to hesitate anymore, because I know the value. Deep down, I think we all know the value.
Yeah.
And I say that to my clients as well, right? If you're on that verge, and I heard you in one of your other messages, it might have been the last week's interview, was take that jump, right? That leap of faith. And that's what life is all about, is to keep taking those leaps of faith, because when you do, and I know that you have to be ready, like it's definitely some inner work that has to be done, but when you take that leap of faith, amazing things happen, right? You're out of your comfort zone. That's where you grow. And yeah, can't say enough.
Woohoo! My last question was going to be, what would you say to anybody on the fence? But you already answered that. You're a very good interviewee. And I'm so glad that you're in the program. And I seriously, like, the program wouldn't be what it is without each and every one of you guys there. So you guys all bring your own dynamic to the program. And I'm so excited that you're part of it. Thank you very much. This was just a short little success video from one of a current investor. So if you guys are on the fence, if you're on the fest, I just said that. If you're on the fence about joining up and saying yes to you and knowing that you do have it, if that's what you want, then connect with me, investinyourselfcourse.com. Love you, Jessica. Have a beautiful weekend. And mwah. Everybody else, have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.